All right, Brendan. Brendan says Vassell and Sohan are showing growth this year. Keldon hasn't up to this point. That's the difference. Yeah, I wanted to show you guys this. Check this out. So this is from NBA University. I believe, so Devin said that he sent this to me. So I guess that's how I saw it. I'm sorry. Sometimes I just jump straight to things and I don't really know where I got it from. But yeah, so shout out to Devin for sending this to me. So NBA University posted this, and these are the largest improvements / declines in the rim field goal percentage from last year to this year. What stands out? Well, I can tell you what stands out. Devin Vassell, oh my God, second best improvement in the entire league from last season to this season when it pertains to field goal percentage at the rim. Now, we already know that he's been very open in saying that he wanted to work on allowing the game to come to him, finding ways to start to get hot, and he's done that. I thought that he's had a pretty good season thus far, and I say this all the time, that even if your scoring isn't going, he can bring something else to the table as well. Now, there's someone else on this list, okay? Devin Vassell and Trey Jones. Trey Jones has also done a great job of that. I think Trey I was not expecting this, okay? I'll be completely real. I was not expecting this. I was expecting Keldon Johnson to get the most utility out of getting a Wemby. Because on paper, when you watch Keldon Johnson, it would make sense for him to look better next to someone like Wemby. Wemby opens up the floor. Keldon likes to drive to the lane, so you would think that would open it up for him. Keldon can be a streaky three-point shooter, but because of so much attention that Wemby brings, I thought that maybe his shot would be much better this season. But no, the guys that actually benefited the most, or I think the player that benefited the most, is Trey Jones, actually. Or one of the players that benefited the most is Trey Jones. So yeah, his field goal percentage has drastically improved. And I think that is I don't know this for a fact, but I think that that's a byproduct of having a Wemby on your team. Because when you can do the pick and roll, it's the same issue that we're having with teams, right? When we go against the Atlanta Hawks, when we go against the Mavericks, we have the same issue. And it's trying to gamble on whether or not the pick and roller is going to, or the ball handler in the pick and roll is going to either shoot the shot or pass it up to a lob. And I think right now we're kind of seeing that with Trey Jones and Wemby, where Trey Jones coming off the pick and roll or being the ball handler in the pick and roll is really opening things up for him tremendously. You can pick and pop with Wemby. It's just so many options with him. And I think that really helps him. And then Devin Vassell, just overall, I think he's been more aggressive. That's been my only critique of Devin this entire time, mind you. Like, I get frustrated when people try to compare like criticisms from one player to the next and just put it on even playing field. And it's like, no, you do criticize certain players differently than you would others, right? Like, would we criticize Bryn Forbes the same way that we criticized Kawhi? Like, no, why would you? They're completely two different players. In hindsight, I should have been way harder on Bryn Forbes, but hey, we'll talk about that later. But overall, all I have to say is I think that this team has made huge leaps, and anybody that tells you that there is an improvement or they don't see improvement, they just either aren't paying attention or they're stat sheet watching, or I don't know, they see the L's and they stopped watching altogether. So very impressive what we're seeing from them. And I feel like there's a lot this season that we can take away from it. Even with all the losses, we can at least sit back and say, hey, you know what? I can see the skeleton of a pretty good team, right? I can see the foundation of a really good team. And Devin Vassell is undoubtedly part of that. Undoubtedly. Let's see. What does this have to say? I didn't see this one. This is AOP. What they do? This took a bit of work, but here are the biggest plus minus changes from last season. Field goal at the rim for every team. Oh my God. If you can hear that, that's my dryer. Could you hear that? I think it's going to do it again. Let's see. Changes in field goal percentage at the rim from last season. Oh, okay. We got to keep going. All right. Oh, this would be interesting. All right. Let's see. DeJounte Murray went way down. This is where I'm like, guys, you don't actually watch DeJounte Murray. The people that wanted DeJounte Murray back, it's like you haven't watched Atlanta play. Stop it. Also, his defense has been poor. I'm assuming for the Spurs, Sohan would be in the negatives. Oh, shout out to Derek White. Let's see. Dang, Garland. Let's see. Lucas went up. Jane Ivy. There's the Warriors. Steph Curry's went. Woo. Let's see. Dylan Brooks went up. I'm just trying to see any names that stand out. Kawhi's went up. Rui Hachimura went up. Desmond Bane went up. Giannis went up. Let's see. Let's go to Spurs. We'll just skip on down to Spurs. San Antonio. Oh, no. Actually, Keldon's went down the most. Sohan is right in the middle. I thought Sohan's field goal percentage at the rim went down. Maybe he brought it back up. He has been looking pretty decent recently. Devin Vassell way up there. Trey Jones way up there. Zach Collins 2% difference there. That's interesting. Yeah. So Keldon, yeah. Keldon's went down. Stop. No, Ruru. No, we're not doing this tonight. Okay? I'm sorry. I can't do this anymore. I got to be honest. It would be irresponsible for me to not point out the obvious at this point. But I mean, I'm just showing. I didn't know Keldon's went down. It went down 2%. And that's like, oh, that was not for you. Oh, okay. Sorry. Must have been somebody else. Sorry. I'm too defensive. RJ Barrett's, let's see, anybody else we care about? Colin Sexton. Guess that's it. This is a pretty good post. I should like it. I'm going to like it. I'm going to show him love. No, wait. So Spurs fans can see it. I'll just like this one. Guys, follow me on Twitter, mind you. Follow me on Twitter. Also, if this is a segment on YouTube later, subscribe. Okay? Subscribe. Comment. Do something. Do something in the comments, please. Somebody do something. At the very least, follow me on Twitter or X, whatever it's called. I don't know. Clan the Spurs fan. I'm excited to see Wemby play with a different team in the Rising Stars. Yeah,